Hare Krishna. Yeah, this is better, right? No, otherwise they will also hear. Yeah, you had some suggestion. Sound card, yeah. We were checking, trying to check, but I think mic is the issue because now with this it's better. Yeah. Okay, Hare Krishna. Then if whoever is on the webcast, if they are having issues in sound, please let us know. Okay. So we'll start with prayers. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Hai Bhutaleshi Bhakti Charu Swami Nityanamani Vedanta Swami Nityanamani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Pashyati Deshitarine Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshununmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sargajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Nityananda Avdutendur, Vasudamana Jnanavadevitapatihi, Krishna Prema Padam Prabhu, Padmavati Shita Shriman, Sachinandana Purvajaha, Bhavonmakta Jagatrata, Rakta Gaura Kalevaraha, Namo Namo Aniruddhaya, Rishikeshiandriyatmane, Namo Paramahansaya Purnaya Nivrutatmane Swargapvargadvaraya Nityam Suchi Sade Namaha Namo Hiranyaviraya Chaturhotraya Tantrave. Hare Krishna everybody. Hare Krishna Mataji. So how is everybody? Very cold. Yeah, last 2 days very cold. Especially here you will feel more. You have to park somewhere, walk here. So sorry about that because there is no parking allowed in the street here. Cops just come and they send ticket at home. They don't put the ticket also in your car. They will just send at home. Yeah, it's better you park at right spots. Yeah, there are a lot of spots available, but sometimes you have to go little far. Okay, so we'll start. Sorry, it took little more time because we had some issue with the mic. Now we are okay. So, best way. So we'll start with the verse which we left from. So before that, let's discuss what we did last few weeks, so that we can be in the right um, point to start the new verse. Right? So last week actually we were discussing about practice and detachment. Why we were discussing practice and detachment? Because um, Arjuna asked Krishna, because Arjuna told the mind is very difficult to control. So with that mind, that attitude, how I will be able to see Duryodhan? Basically, he didn't ask that way, but Krishna before told him that you have to see everybody with equal vision. The highest position of a yogi is he will be able to see everybody in equal vision. But that is the confusion Arjuna had. He said, how can I see everybody? Does that mean Yudhishthir and Duryodhana, I have to see them both in equal vision? Which is not possible. Then he said about mind. Mind is very difficult to, once you can control wind, but it is very difficult to control the mind. Then what Krishna has replied back? What did he say? He first agreed, yes, I totally agree, right? And then he said, yes, it is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible. It is not impossible. How? Through practice and detachment. Right? So practice meant what practice? What practice we have to do? So Prabhupada has given us, yeah, Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. Then these are the 9: Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, and Atma Nivedanam. Okay, these are the 9 processes. First starts with Shravanam. Why Shravanam is important? That also we discussed. Why listening is important? That also we discussed. Right? Because that is one of the important process, and we have a good instrument ears to use for this activity. So that is what we discussed last time. Right? Maybe I'll just reduce the volume there. Machine is on this side. We'll be able to go. Yeah. The back. Yeah. Yes, you can lower down. And then now detachment. He mentioned about detachment. Why detachment? Detachment is important. Right? Why detachment is important? Yeah, it is important because if we want to achieve something, right, we have to have austerity. We have to have detachment. Detachment actually teaches us that we are not body. Right? It gives, for example, we are fasting. What we are doing, we are making sure body is telling. We are telling body, right? Okay, no, you are not going to eat today. Even if you feel you are not going to eat. Right? So it's a part of a practice. It's a part of a process. Both are needed. So I gave some examples where you need to have some austerity, some detachment. Especially I suggested that the activities which we don't like, and which are right but still we don't like. For example, in the house cleaning we don't like. So I suggested, okay, clean, help Matajis, or other way around, whatever is there. So these are the different things we can do. Fasting in Ekadashi, monthly twice it comes. So you can fast. It gets spiritual benefit as well as it will help you to progress further. Yeah. So now Arjuna, yeah, it's a good perspective. Detachment helps material also. We'll save some things. Right. Body, yes. No, I thought differently. Okay, so you were saying that. Yeah. Okay. Now, Arjuna, the position of Arjuna was, he was our representative. So the next thing he was asking, okay, it's all right what you are saying, the practice and detachment will do. But what if somebody is not able to do? So that is what he is asking. So we are in the next section of Bhagavad Gita. I was planning to cover from 637 to 645 because it's similar topic. Like one topic is discussed. Yeah, there are different questions in that topic, but one topic is discussed. But we'll see how much we can do. Started a little late today. Okay, so we'll start with 637. Yeah, chapter 6, verse 37. Please repeat after me. So, what you can do? Or you can go to Vedapit.com. You can also read while you're doing this. Yeah. अर्जुन उवाच अयतिह श्रद्धयोपेतो अयतिः श्रद्धयोपेतो योगच्चलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिं कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति। अर्जुन उवाच अयतिः श्रद्धयोपेतो योगच्चलितमानसः अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिं कां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति। Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Arjuna said, O Krishna, what is the destination of the unsuccessful transcendentalist who in the beginning takes to the process of self-realization with faith, but who later desists due to worldly mindedness and thus does not attain perfection in mysticism. So here now he is asking, once Krishna tells, okay, process and attachment, now Arjuna is asking, basically he is representing us, because next question comes, right? Okay, you told that, okay, if somebody is doing, he will get that target, but what if that person is not reaching to the target? What will happen to him, right, or her? Correct. That is correct. But let's see what Krishna tells. So Arjuna has further question in 38. Please repeat after me. Kaschino bhaya vibhrashtasa Kaschino bhaya vibhrashtasya Chinna bhavim nashyati Apratishto mahabhavo Vimudho brahmanaha pathi Kaschinno bhaya viprashtasya Chinna bhavim nashyati Apratishto mahabhaho Vimudo brahmanaha pathi. So the further now Arjuna is asking, O mighty armed Krishna, does not such a man who is bewildered from the path of transcendence fall away from both spiritual and material success and perish like a riven cloud with no position in any sphere? So this is what, most of the time we have this question. So Arjuna is representing from us. He is asking. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, he is currently not announced, but he is Mahabaho. So as powerful as the mighty armed. He is mighty armed. So that way he is saying. Because why he is saying that this particular question is such that only Krishna can resolve. You Mahabaho can resolve this issue. Further, next verse also is continuing that. So now if you see, he is asking more further detailed question. He is asking. Arjuna is asking. Right? He is asking, oh, is it not true that person who started spiritual path, right, but he couldn't complete spiritual path, now he is of nowhere. He is not able to do spiritual as well as he is not able to do material. We have also the same thing, right? Same issues. Now material also, we know we have so much information. Now material is not interesting us, right? It's not actually attracting us. But what if we are not able to complete the spiritual also? Then हम यहाँ के भी नहीं वहाँ के भी नहीं, right? That also we are not able to do. This also we are not able to. So what is the condition of that person? So Arjuna is asking on our behalf. Now further in 39, Arjuna is again giving, and he is telling more about Krishna, saying, please repeat after me. Etanme sanchayam Krishna chetum aharsya sheshatah chetum aharsya sheshatah त्वद अन्यः संशयस्यास्य त्वदनयः संशयस्यास्य चेता न युपपद्यते. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. This is my doubt, O Krishna, and I ask you to dispel it completely. But for you, no one is to be found who can destroy this doubt. So the previous verse he said Mahabaho, and now he is saying there is nobody who can dispel this doubt. Because this is very critical doubt Arjuna has now, that what happens, right? So these are the questions Arjuna asked. Now let's see what the answer Krishna giving. So text 40, Krishna is giving. Let me just quickly see. I'm just thinking whether we should read both together or we 40 and 41. But the purport of 40 is very good, so I was thinking we will do some. Let me see. Okay, purport of 41 we will do. So purport of, okay, so we'll do 40 and 41 together. So please repeat after me. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Parthanaiveha Namutra Vinashatasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krata Kaschid Durgatim Tat Gaschati. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Parthanaiveha Namutra Vinashatasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krat Kaschid Durgatim Tat Gaschati. Gachati. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, son of Pratha, a transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities, does not meet with destruction either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. So Krishna is giving confidence to Arjuna, saying, my friend, don't worry. Whatever is achieved in this path, in spiritual path, is neither finished here as well as not finished in spiritual world. So what exactly he is telling? He is telling that if you go, I am taking your example only, if you go 2 steps in this path, then that 2 steps will be continuing in your next birth if you are in material world. If you go back to spiritual world, wherever you reach, that you will get opportunity to continue. Yes, ma'am. It depends. Yeah, the monitor is our chanting. Monitor is our chanting. The better we chant, we should know that we are progressing. Monitor. If you directly ask, monitor. But I would say so that is a monitor. That thermometer is telling the temperature is there, temperature is not there. Mhm. Yeah, so the question I'll just repeating. So if 1 week chanting is good, other week chanting is bad, and again good, bad, going back and forth. Does that mean we are at one place? Yeah, we are struggling. That means we are trying to go further, but again we are getting pulled back again. Maybe because of our issues with our priority, maybe because of our laziness, maybe because of other issues. But then we are coming again and again back. Yes, that means that we are going back and forth. Why it is so difficult? Yeah, it is difficult depending on how we see it, right? Krishna is also saying that it is not he is not saying it is not difficult. It is difficult, but that it depends on our covering, how many coverings we have. So how it will help us? Another thing, it helps us. We many times we discussed, right, in this class here. Sivundan Prabhu also mentioned is to maintain the humility, because that will help us. That will help us to progress further. That will help us. So what is maintaining humility means? That everybody come and hit me? Is that the humility? So what is humility means? Maintaining humility means what? Good to others. Acknowledge your real. Very good. You're close. Yes. Acknowledge our real position. So what is our real position? We are servant of Krishna. Part and parcel of Krishna. And what is our size? Huh? So you take the hair, tip of your hair, make 10,000 parts of that hair. That one piece is our position. Right? So see how insignificant our position is. Right? And we are part and parcel of Krishna. So this reality, if we are remembering always, then that is what humility is. In fact, recently I was seeing one of the Prabhupada's memories. In that, one Prabhuji has asked this question to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, what is humility? Or topmost humility? Topmost position in humility means. Yeah, that is also, but Prabhupada has answered. Prabhupada is saying, depend on Krishna so much that there is no other plan. He said no backup plan. That means Krishna is ultimate for me. That is what Prabhupada answered. How? Tell me, right? That is what that was the shocking answer what Prabhupada gave. But if you see, if you try to go a little deeper, then you will see. If you are dependent on Krishna completely, then you don't have anything. Yes, you don't have any expectation because you are not thinking about yourself. Okay, good question. That if we have this attitude, right, that okay, yes, let depend on Krishna. Krishna will wake me up in the morning and he will say chant, then I'll chant, otherwise I'll not chant. Let Krishna take that, right? That is what you're asking, right? That is what, yeah, good doubt actually, but that doesn't mean that, because how you will have that relation with Krishna? If you have relation with somebody, right? For example, our kid is there, a small kid. If we wait always to kid to cry to give milk, right? Then that is not our relation with the kid, right? So we are actually maintaining the relation with Krishna by serving. So how we are serving? We are following the acharyas. What for acharyas are telling? That in this age, what we need to do? Devotional service is the best. Right? We are on the chapter of Dhyana Yoga, where Ashtanga Yoga is explained. But Prabhupada always in purport giving again and again is saying devotional service, bhakti is best for this age. Right? Yes, Prabhu. In the purport Prabhupada has said, or purport Prabhupada is in, I think in second chapter some purport, I don't remember exactly. Yeah, some other Puranas it is given. So going back to the original question is basically we need to try to do more and more devotional service, which will help our chanting. Okay, so yes, bro. Correct. That is correct. Yeah. Yeah. The part I was trying to find is auspiciousness where it is, but that's fine. Your question I will see is spiritual, because if you see what exactly we are trying to do, we are trying to do spiritual activity in material world, right? So you are two steps and really are related to your soul. They are really related to your spiritual activity. So you are here or you are in spiritual world. It will be same. But the other way to see it, right? Like totally opposite way to see it, not other way. Opposite way is we are doing karma kanda, karma. Karma you will not be able to take, yeah, spiritual, right? So the activity what you are doing, which is related to the soul, which is not related to a body. Wherever the soul goes, that account goes with the soul. Got it? Here, correct. That is correct. Same thing. So he has that particular feeling with Krishna, that particular service with Krishna. He will continue. He or she will continue in spiritual world also. That is what is amazing about this, right? Verse. Krishna is not only telling, don't worry about here. He is telling, don't worry about spiritual world also. There also, you will never perish. Anyone what? Sorry. Right. They have anxiety. Yeah, in spiritual world, anxiety to serve Krishna. Yeah, there is no duality. No, yeah, yeah, I think I get you little bit. So I think the verse is telling what. Say for example, let's just if Krishna is not giving this, saying the spiritual and material both it is available, then what will happen? In if somebody here, okay, don't worry, whatever you do in spiritual world, you can continue. Sorry, whatever you do in material world, you will continue. Say you went 3 steps, then you will continue next time material world. So then the question comes: does that mean when I go to spiritual world, I start with zero? That clarity Krishna is giving. Right, but here the question is the path on spiritual, right? Spiritual path. That is also same. There are also different layers in spiritual world of serving. So that particular path, that particular stage, what you achieved here, you will continue in spiritual. You don't have to again start with a different stage. Sargaloka is a material world. Yeah. So Vaikuntha and Goloka. This is spiritual. Okay. So I think maybe we can talk then again. Yeah. So, but this verse is specifically mentioning that which stage you reach, you can continue irrespective of spiritual or yes. Facilities. Yes. Yeah, that is also given actually. Now further verses are giving that specifically for further verses. So that is what Arjuna asked. So Krishna is actually giving answer to everything now, and this question will also be answered. Yes. So let's see 41. Prapya punyakrutam lokan ush ush sorry ushvitva shashvatihi samaha शुचिनाम श्रीमंताम गेहे योग भ्रष्टो अभिजायते प्राप्य पुण्य कृतं लोकान् उषित्वा शशत्वे समः शुचिनाम श्रीमंता गेहे योग भ्रष्टो अभिजायते. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people, or into a family of rich aristocracy. Right. So here this particular verse will give answer to that question. So what we'll do, we'll read the purport. Anybody wants to read the purport? Yeah. So essentially what it is saying, there are two kinds of people. In this question also what Arjuna has asked, right? What happens? So there are two kinds. One is who are neophyte, just started, right? Or reached in the initial stages of this yoga or devotional service. What happens to them? They accumulate enough piety to go to Swargaloka. Right? But there they have to basically clear their account, whatever piety they have. They will clear the account by enjoying and by having their propensity is satisfied, material propensity is satisfied. Then they will come back again on this planet. But that time their birth will be either in a Brahmana family. Brahmana means not by birth, but who knows Shastra, Veda, and related to all the activities, or aristocratic family. What is the advantage in these two families? Actually, The main, because there is also allurement, right? There is also more attachment to, because if aristocratic family, that means there is so much attraction around. The main advantage is basically they don't have to struggle for day to day life, so they have a chance to progress better, but at the same time they have a lot of attractions, right, which will try to capture them. So that is also a little difficult. Right? So to answer to your question is, even in Swargaloka they have to come here and again continue their bhakti. That is what I'm saying. The answer is he has to come here to do here. No, Swargaloka is also material world. Swargaloka is also material world. It is difficult, much difficult than here. Correct. Yeah, that is difficult. That is what I'm saying. There, see, somebody wants to go to enjoy more. Why somebody goes to Swargaloka? Yeah, the pious activity is related to the accumulated that pious, because of the desires. Then they will go. For example, if somebody is very good and managing, but he is doing all pious activities and extraordinary, managing, but he is concentrating more on managing, then he will get chance to be a Brahma. So he is servant of Krishna, but he is more interested in managing things. Huh? We don't want to tell. Yes. That's correct. It will. That's correct. Yes. Scratch means the advantage is given here. One advantage is they will come here in such families. The two families what mentioned. Yeah. They take. That is what Prabhupada mentioned here, right? What he said, that the yogi, after prolonged life there, one is sent back again to this planet to take birth in the family of righteous Brahmana Vaishnava or of aristocratic merchants. So there, yeah, they can continue, but the continue is difficult because there is much more attractions. Because imagine, their bodies are much stronger than what we have. They are much more beautiful and active than our bodies, like bodies in Earth, right? There is a problem in the question, right? So why devotees will go there? Why they will go, right? Because their desire is to serve Krishna. Yeah, they will come. That is what. So, yes, you are asking all questions before, and Krishna is answering you. So, next verses are answering this thing. So, there are two steps. One is the neophyte step. So, what happens in neophyte step? Who are going in the initial stages of path in devotional service or path in yoga? What happens to them? That is what Krishna has mentioned here. Other is what you are saying, devotees. So, they are more advanced. Then, what happens to them? That is what the next 42, 43 to 45. Yeah, see, what is heavenly planets? Heavenly planets is basically part of a material world only. Better. Somebody in India, not now, but before, may tell that, okay, America is a heaven. Opulence, yes. Correct. Yeah, yeah, there is very good. And I wanted to share this example, and we'll end with this example. And then next week we will do the advanced stage. So, advanced stage is what happens. If devotee is there, he is not able to complete his journey. It doesn't. Yeah, that is what the next verses will tell, right? That is correct. Piety, accumulated piety, will take that soul to Swargalok. Yeah, there is no question of that. Yes, activities. Yes, that is correct. Right. What is that? Earning piety means, yeah, acting in mode of goodness. So you collect, yes, good, everything help, and do everything like that. That is correct. No, what we are chanting, right? About Hare Krishna, that will. Yeah. But what happens that because of that, so many changes are happening. We do more and more things in mode of goodness. Chanting automatically brings us to mode of goodness. Supposed to bring us in mode of goodness. Chanting can and will bring goodness. So you are asking why they do that? Right, because that is what I said. Then once they come to that family, then they have choice to do. They have their free will. Yeah, we can say they have choice to do. Either they can do much better because they don't have to worry about working hard and earning this and that, and they can directly connect to Lord and serve Lord. Yeah, so but somebody chooses to do this even after having such a facility. It's a misuse of facility. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, the first thing is it didn't mention that this is the only planet. It says earthly planets. So there are three sections of any universe, right? Heavenly planets, earthly planets, and hellish planets. Hellish planets. So there are more going more down, right? Other thing is, what we need to understand more is we have to come back to some part of material world to do. It's like basically if you want to go out, right? Whichever floor you are, you have to come down and go out. Right? If there is a 100-story building, right? You want to go somewhere from that building. Wherever you are, you have to come down, come to the lobby, come to the ground floor, and then go. So Earth is like a ground floor. You have to go from here. You want to go anywhere. There is, yeah, yeah. To go to change your, it's like a transit. Yeah, you have basement. You're very, Yeah, but see what happens. No, no, what happens, Mataji? Yeah, very, very technical. I was thinking that yeah, we'll have this technical discussion, which is good. Is even if they go to basement, right? If they want to go out, they cannot go out from basement. They have to come to a. They have to come to the lobby level, star, and the elevator. Yes, correct. So there are heliplane. There are 14 layers. So 7 up. So including earthly planets, and then 7 down. Yeah. Patala, yeah, Talatala, and Prabhupada has given that. Correct. To go to the spiritual world, they have to again come to that earthly planet. So they have to, there also devotional service is there. Yes, it is in the middle. It is right. Nice design, right? Srimad Bhagavatam has it. Prabhupada has it in multiple purports. Yeah, but the advancement is not that advancement. What is expected to go to spiritual world? That's the reason. The advancement is like you earn your piety. So what Shastra says, piety is also issue in path of devotion. That doesn't mean we shouldn't do piety. But what I said, that attachment to piety is issue. Yeah. So for spiritualist, it doesn't matter in which world he is. He'll continue to serve Krishna. Yeah. That is, that is better than getting attached to some sing song and some singer out there. Yes, that is what next I wanted to tell. Yeah, so first thing is it is better to get it is better than getting attached to some singer out there and some material song. It's better first. But the second one, what Mataji is also suggesting is, what is the attachment you have? You have attachment to only that, or you want that, you are seeing that as a service to Krishna. Yes. Yeah, so there are three layers, right? What are the layers what we have in material world? There are three modes. What we say, Prabhupada says modes. Modes is like a switch going from here this. So what are the three modes? So ignorance, yeah, ignorance, then passion, then goodness, and transcendental. So goodness is closer to transcendental, right? So you have to have at least mode of goodness to jump to transcend. So yes, that is a prerequisite. There are many, there are many, and acharyas are giving us that facility. That Prabhupada has given, Prabhupada has opened it, right? Prabhupada has opened it. This I mentioned this, you know, that how much surrender. I think that was surrender related only. Huh? Yeah, Jagai Mata's example, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhuji has suggested, is also like that. So mercy. So what happens? What is mercy? Somebody is sending you something, giving a hand and pulling you up. Come, forget about all the layers. Just come out. So there is. But it cannot be done by our own effort. Our own effort, then you have to go step by step by step. There is. Correct. Right. Yeah. Previous life is, but previous life they might have connection. But the, the point there to understand is Nityananda was there. So Nityananda actually opened for everybody. So it was pure grace of Nityananda. So now that is available for us also. Prabhupada has made available to us also. That we just pray to him. Nityananda just give us, then Nityananda will give us. That. They, yeah, they initially rejected it, right? But then one of them actually prayed after seeing, all this anger and other things. One of them prayed. Yes. Yeah, we are also. Hmm? Correct. Yeah. True. Because they are basically part. Yeah, they are part of. Right. Okay. So right. So not exactly heavenly planet. So what we will do, we'll end here with um, story, right? So what we are, I'll just summarize. So what we are there, that Arjuna was asking what happened to who has not completed this path. Now Krishna is telling, first guarantee Krishna is giving, that whoever walks on this path, they will never perish. First thing, they will have what they have achieved, any world, spiritual, material world. Second, now he is going in detail. He's saying, okay, if somebody has done some progress, what happens to them? They will go to heavenly planet, take birth there, enjoy there, come down in a aristocratic family or righteous or brahmana family. And then second, who is actually advanced, what happens to them is, yeah, I'll just complete with that. Advance is, they actually get birth in devotee family. You understand? So that is what verse 43, 44 and 45 is telling. So there is much more advantage, because from beginning they are seeing kids. So that's the reason many times when I'm discussing with you personally with kids, I'm telling these kids are special kids. The kids what we have, and Krishna has given us a special responsibility to take care of these kids, because these kids are getting this kind of birth, which is not easy, which is very rare. That is what Krishna is telling. Krishna is telling that it is so rare that only few will get. From beginning they are, having prasadam. From beginning they are hearing Krishna. Then day in, day out, they have friends, they have connections which is related to Krishna. I didn't had from beginning. Many of us didn't had from beginning. But if you see the kids, they have from beginning. So they have that much potency that they got such birth. That is what he has explained. So I will give examples also next week on those verses. Now we will end with one example for who has doing little progress, and then what is the advantage is giving. So the best example is of Bharat Maharaj. Right? So Bharat Maharaj, the story most of the time we might have heard. So Bharat Maharaj is very famous king. From his name, the Bharat Varsha or Bharat name came. So Bharat Maharaj, at his age, he left. He wasn't that old, so he left his kingdom, he left his family, and went to forest. Sorry, forest, Aranya. He went basically to connect to Lord. So to actually practice devotional service, he retired from all this and went. And there, actually, when he was continuing, he got attracted to one, deer's baby. They call doe, I think. Doe, yeah. So because when, let's see how detailed we can go. So when um, you know that baby was in her mother's womb, that time her mother actually was trying to cross a river, and then suddenly hears the sound of lion, and then she in hurry, she jumps. But while jumping, then the baby delivers. But baby is on this side of the river, and the mother goes on that side river. Baby is on this side, and mother seeing that baby on the other side and not able to cross the river, she actually in separation, she dies. And Bharat Maharaj is seeing everything. This is happening, he's seeing, and this baby is on one side, and if I cannot take care, then that baby will die, he thinks. So he takes care of that baby. But what happens that after having that association, that contact, he actually develops a attachment. So much attached that he forgets about his devotional service. He's always thinking about this deer. What happened to this deer? Oh, he just went out, and 5 minutes is gone. Whether he's not there, whether he's good, not good. And one day the deer actually goes little far, so he becomes very very worried. So he tries to find the deer, and he falls down, and he gets very badly hurt. And then I think he sees the deer, and thinking about deer, he leaves the body. So what happens? He is, because of his piety, because of all this, he again gets birth in earthly planets only, but he gets birth as deer, because that is what Krishna says, that whatever we are thinking, whatever we are doing while leaving the body, that is what we will get next time. So he gets birth of deer, but with the blessings or mercy of Lord, he remembers his previous life. So this deer becomes a sadhu deer. So he doesn't mingle with all these deers. He is always separate. He is eating just whatever is needed to eat, because he remembers all this. That if I get attached, again the deer will take to their families, and all everything, attachment will start. So he is always away, and he is living near the ashram of sadhus, and always trying to eat which is necessary, very less, and he is not getting attached to all the things. Eventually he dies, and then he gets another birth of human, third birth, yes, as a Jada Bharat, right? So Jada Bharat is in reality is very very intelligent, right? But now he remembers all because of the mercy, because of his all devotional service. Krishna gives this mercy that he remembers all his lives, those two lives, right? So he remembers that this happened. Now I don't want to leave this chance. So what he does, he actually acts like a madman. That's the thing. A Jada. Jada means what? Heavy. He is not mad. He acts like the madman. Right? So everybody is treating him very low. So his father tries. His father tries to educate him. Father tells him, because father he basically takes birth in a Brahman family. Right? Father tells him, okay, do these activities. Like for example, okay, take bath and then eat, or some. But he always used to do other way around. Whatever he tell, he does other way around. But father doesn't leave hopes. But eventually father dies. Then his brothers actually mistreats him, but he doesn't care. They actually use him as a what do you call, worker, servant, or worker, farm worker or like that. But he is okay. He is okay to eat whatever they give. They give like all nasty stuff to eat, but he is okay. And then I don't know. Yeah, but mostly no, because then it is given. Then once the king of that particular area, the king Lahugana, in that particular area, he is passing from there, and then the palanquin, the people who carry him, they actually miss one person. So they try to get somebody, and they see, oh, he is very strong and stout person, so let's take him. So they take him to that. And then when they are going, immediately the palanquin, after some time the palanquin is moving very oddly, and Krishna, the king is getting disturbed, because they go in a rhythm, right? If you see palanquin, they sing and they go in a rhythm, but this man is not following the rhythm. So it happens once. Kings basically gives a warning. Second time also happens. Then kings become very very angry, and he said, you can lose your life. So that time they have some conversation, and that conversation is given in Bhagavatam also, very detailed conversation. That time actually Jada Bharat talks with him, and gives him the knowledge. And then King Lahugana actually understand this is not an ordinary person. Right? One of the thing he starts with is he tells that, okay, yeah, you are a king this life. I am, just an ordinary man this life. But who knows? Next life I will be king, and you will be the ordinary person. I will, order you. You will have to listen. Like that, he starts. So that attracts, because King Lahu, he thinks that, oh, he is not an ordinary person. He is, gives a philosophy. So this is the story where the person, because of the mercy, able to understand, remember the previous birth and continue his path of devotion. We have, right? We are part and parcel. That is what we have to understand. What we need to do, we need to catch what we got it. Hold it tightly, and everything will happen automatically. Yeah, so what gurus are telling about that, yeah, it is not given in Bhagavatam. So it is in different version, it is given. In Bhagavatam, it is not given. Okay, so question was that Yudhishthir Maharaj, that there is a story that whether he go for a short period, he goes to the hellish planet actually. Yeah, yeah, there is a story. He goes to that, and then for a short period, and then that story is there. But gurus are telling, acharyas are telling that in Srimad Bhagavatam it is not there. So it is some other version of Mahabharata. Coming back. Very nice. Okay. Yes, Mataji. Right. Right. So yeah, that is what we discuss about humility. Right. That is what actually we discuss. What Prabhupada answered also, that. Right. So depend on, okay, I understood now. So depend more on Krishna means, yeah, I think that, yes. So one way is to, Sharanagati's reference Prabhuji is giving, where accept everything as Krishna's plan and have a courage to act on that plan. Right? So to explain more on humility. So what is our understanding of humility first? Let's understand that. Your question was that how it is humility is related to depend on Krishna. Right? You see, that is what you are asking. You are accepting because Prabhupada is telling, right? But how? How it is, right? So, what is exactly humility? Yes, that is the explanation, Sharana. But what is humility? I am asking the word humility. Yes, but English word humility. Yeah, you're not expecting. You are feeling low in front of, but feeling, yeah, like a blade. But feeling low doesn't mean that everybody comes and hit you. Feeling low means basically you are servant of somebody very very great. Krishna. Correct. Our mood should be that. Yeah, because see, there are confusion. Confusion is, yeah, confusion. Yeah, confusion is that, right? But see, see, there are, yeah, there is. So you, yeah, to answer that, yes, to answer that is, we know different aspects of Lord, right? What are the different three aspects are there? We Prabhupada gives a very good example: Surya, yeah, sun, sunshine, and sun god. So what are the different aspects? Yeah, so we have Paramatma, right? So Brahman, like the effulgence, then Paramatma, and the Bhagwan himself. Now you decide whether you where you want to connect. You want to listen to Bhagwan. What realization you want to reach to. So you have to serve that particular realization. You understand? If you want to do Paramatma level, then yes, you see everybody as Paramatma, part of Paramatma, and you serve. But if you want to go realization, so Bhagwan, we know what Krishna wants, right? That is what these books are telling. What is Krishna's phone number? What is Krishna's house? That is what this phone. So we want to serve him, serve the Bhagwan, serve the ultimate. Yeah, we can discuss it later, because now I think from humility we went to some other question. Right? Okay, we can discuss to the class. So any other questions? Is it okay? We can spend 7 more minutes to complete one round. Sorry, we are actually above time, but we are discussing this I think from half an hour now. 9:15 I try to close. So if no further questions, we will chant. Are there bids, bro? Oh, okay. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Who was that? Neil? Any questions there, bro? All right. So maybe after, yeah, so we can just ask and close. Then stop. Ask here. So maybe I can ask them. Anybody on on broadcast? If you have any questions, please type your questions. If there are no, then we will be doing chanting. If you can join with us, it's good. Please join with us. One round of chanting. It takes about 7 minutes, and then we will close. Right? Yeah. So in one, yeah, just for 5 minutes we can. Sorry, 5 seconds we will be just rebroadcasting. So you can go back to stop it.